What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit and I will be your host today as we head into episode 21 of our EU4 Kirishitan Japan run. I think it was brought to my... Was it last episode that I addressed this? Maybe not. It was brought to my attention. Maybe it would be impossible for us to swap over to Catholicism through event, but I did confirm just to make sure that is very much possible, so we're still good to go. Just in case anyone had a couple of questions about that, we're still fine. We are still okay, solid, good to go, whatever you want to call it. We are fine. And I think we're just going to continue expanding in Mexico today. Like, I don't know, we do every single day for whatever reason. But yeah, I really want to rush Mexico and maybe look for other better trade opportunities. Because, I mean, Mexico's good and all. Rio Grande moves towards Mexico. But, it's kind of hard for us to get anything else other than maybe gold in South America. So we might invest in South America. We might not. It depends on a lot of things. But today's still just going to be a regular old Mexico day, probably. And then once Mexico is done and over with, of course, we'll turn our attention towards colonizing Australia. Maybe making a move against Ming, probably. And then the East Indies, you know, this whole area. Oceania, Southeast Asia, this general region. So that we can, I don't know, I guess just expand a bit. Looks like Tondo's done a little bit of colonizing or conquering themselves. I'm not really sure which. Yeah, definitely not colonizing. Just a little bit of conquering. Which is fine. They're also a tributary of Ming, by the way, so that's fun. But certain nations aren't. I mean, you're not a tributary of Ming. You're not either. You aren't. Malacca is. Pasai is not. Majapahit is not. Brunei somehow got over here, which is cool, I guess. And then Bali, which I forgot actually existed as its own country, also is not a tributary of Ming. So we have some expansion opportunities down here. Obviously, colonization of Australia and New Zealand. First Australia, then we're going to hop over to New Zealand for the faster colonization rate and the better development. That's 13. For some reason, development already exists in areas where, you know, you don't actually have nations. Which, I guess, okay, cool. Hopefully today we can get California as a colony done. Oh, my Inquisitor died. That's kind of important. Because now it's going to take 3 more years for that to be done. And I don't have another Inquisitor. Okay. Alright. I'll still get a level 3. Who aren't that expensive, so that's fine. Natural unrest, maybe. But I mean, no, that's not really important right now. National tax, maybe. You know, yeah, screw it, I'll go with national tax. Because we still make hella lot of money from taxation. Most of it's from trade, of course, because Mexico is a trading giant. That's 4 ducats itself going to Nippon. Another 1.12. And then we're getting, like, some amount from Giren. I guess 4.2 from Giren. And then Nippon itself just has a giant collective mass of trade in here. 32 ducats in total from Nippon. I think that makes it one of the best nodes in the game. If I can check that. Trade nodes. If we go by total. Yeah, okay, it's the biggest one we can see. Bigger than even Constantinople from total. Which is odd, because it says we're collecting how much? 32, but I guess there aren't actually 32 ducats in the node. The difference is, yeah, this doesn't add up. This is 21.42. We have some modifiers, of course, which will change that. I forget which modifiers those are. Oh, it's just income. Oh, okay, so it's just the regular, it's the ducats, because it's just this modified by this number. That makes sense. Does it? It kind of makes sense. 68% increase. Technology, burgers, yeah, okay, this is our trade efficiency. So trade efficiency, right, of course. I did a trade guide. Why am I forgetting this? God damn it. Why am I forgetting these things when I literally did a trade guide? Maybe these answers we'll never know. Maybe not. But I can declare war not on you yet. I will declare war on you. So that I can bring in quiche and mosquito, I guess. Which works for me. Then we'll be able to connect this all up. And hopefully some truces will expire around here. I can't really be so sure about that. It looks like Chichimeca's truce is gone. We can also, of course, do a little bit of expansion up this way. Zuni, you're a nation? You're a tag? Whoa. Consort region. Why? Oh, you're an actual duchy. Oh, you were formed. Okay. I'm like, how do you have consort region? And you're still, again, totemist, but... Interesting. I didn't know that you would have consort regions if you're... I was about to say if you're not Christian, but that wouldn't make sense, because of course everyone can have consort regions, and I'm just being stupid. So yeah, completely forget about that. We're just gonna grab our next thing, which is missionary strength, conveniently, so that we can finish this off, and it'll be done much quicker. It's plus 3%, which I'm pretty sure is the same as a regular Inquisitor, so that works for me. Natives, where would that be? Not there. Over here, and they're okay, right? Oh yeah, there's no need for us to be at full maintenance right now. No need at all. Let me bring that down to like there. Save us a bit of money, you know? And then eventually, well, maybe we should get a 6th, just so we can get level 3 on a level 2 fort. I think that'll work for me. So that'll take a little while to get done. I'm improving relations with all my vassals, which feels really odd to say. But I mean, if it works, it works. Yeah, see, it's been improved by 174. Which is kind of, since they're only at like 140, because aggressive expansion's really bad. That's fine. Manchu doesn't like me very much. Do I care? Not really. I mean, I guess I can... Well, for some reason we got friendly natives, which is great. So if we're losing 2 a year and we're gaining like 3.3 a year, so we're gaining 1.3 a year in total. That's not bad. 1.3 a year, and then there's improved relations, and then we can't royal marry because distance between borders. Really, that's the reason. That's the reason. You're my vassal, but you're that's awkward. I don't like that reasoning. But it's not like I can just say no to that reasoning. I mean, okay. Ooh, California's ready. Yes, okay, very nice. So, California. Oh, how stereotypical do we want to go here? How offensive are we going to be this episode? With pronouncing L's. How do I want to go about this? Because if you've ever actually heard a Japanese person speak, they generally don't actually pronounce L's like the really stereotypical way, which is like it doesn't make like the R sound as much as you might think. In fact, a lot of Japanese people I've heard are actually kind of okay at pronouncing L's, so, how stereotypical are we going here? Probably a lot, actually, because... I don't know, there's no other way to put it into Japanese syllables that would make sense like that, so we're gonna do it the good old-fashioned, slightly racist way. Okay, so we're gonna call it Kari, yeah, Kari, what, it's not California, or is it, ooh. It all depends on how you pronounce the I. California, I pronounce it the same thing twice, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Cali, no one calls it California. It's California. Even though there's an I there. So it'd be like California. California. Does that sound right? Does that sound right to anyone else? Or am I just like going insane? Because it sounds okay to me. California. That sounds like it would be right. Okay, I'm going with this. I'm going with this. No matter how wrong it is. This is it, and I can change it in the future if I really, really need to. But this is how we're doing it. Also, these guys need a new conquistador, which I could get from here, but I don't really want to be honest. They're gonna get plus 15, which will bring them up to 71. Yep, and this will bring them up to 86, which is still doable, I guess. I just need to remember not to give them generalship, and that's it. Seeing as my army tradition is absolute garbo though, I'm much more likely just to hire one, and then save the generalship if I might need it. Will I be over my limit actually? I will be. That'll suck, but too bad. I'm still gonna use them. There we go. They'll be fine, I'm sure, and we don't need all that military power. What are we gonna spend it on? Development or something? Sure, doesn't matter. Did I get a claim already? Or am I just going insane and taking too long? Maybe I'm just taking too long. I didn't even notice. Maybe. Perhaps. Go around it, or there's a chance he'll die. Just go around it. It was like, what's the point? I'm not just gonna spend, or slash, you know, waste 50 points like that. Also, why is my game being extra slow today? I have no idea. No clue. Maybe I need to restart my PC or something. We'll see. Maybe I need to give it a good old dusting, you know? Miltech cost until he dies. How old is he? 58. He has a good chance of just dropping dead someday, so I don't mind that much. It's only 5% too, so that's okay. Oh yes, and actually there are a lot of things that are happening here where I'm actually being given a ton of gold. Like a ton of gold by these guys, so that's good. Also, right, this actually needs to finish expelling before I can put down another guy, which is fine, that makes sense. So I'm getting a lot of gold from these areas. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I think I received somewhere around 300 gold from the colonies. Yeah, no sweat, it's just what goes on here when you colonize Mexico. A hell of a lot of gold. We also have gold being produced from, I believe, Alaska. Yeah, here. So, oh, Cascadia, my bad. So Cascadia, Chinook gives me a bit of gold. Not much, but it's an okay amount. How much did I actually get there? Is it gonna tell me? No. No, it will not. Because I guess I don't have that marked down, but that's fine. They'll give me a good amount of gold. We can see how much they're gonna give me, I think, actually. Worth 120 from Mexico. And worth 100 from Cascadia. So Mexico really needs to pick up that gold production. Because Cascadia is only producing a little bit less. And I don't know why I'm not clicking on trade good map mode. But yeah, most of the gold's over here. We have a bit of gold coming from here. But we really need to get into the gold mines over here. Like the literal gold mines. Right here. We have to declare war on these guys and take all of this before Castile gets it. And, I mean, there's also more areas. See, they already have one of the gold mines here. I need this gold mine, I need this gold mine, and all these gold mines. Castile should not have any of these, because they will be really, really powerful if we let them do that. And we don't want them to be strong. So we're also going to fabricate there. Just in case. Oh, and Cocomes has just done me a favor by taking all this land. Well, thank you very much, Cocomes, and I'm assuming you have rebels? Yes, you do. That would make sense, because you've done way more than you were supposed to. Did that say the Mediterranean? I'm both impressed, confused, and... Actually, no, just mostly impressed. They just decided to skip all of this, and they're like, we're going straight for the Mediterranean. I didn't even notice that. Not gonna lie, I didn't even notice. How about we do something a little bit more topical, like say right here? What is this area geographically called? Polynesian, Triangle, and the South Pacific. Okay, so let's go with the Southeast Pacific, sure. Something a little, you know, closer that makes sense. I mean, we could also, of course, look at the east coast of... I say the east, I meant the west coast of South America. Look towards those, I mean, these guys have a little bit of gold too, so... Ooh. Rival of European traders, that's cool. I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure I found them first before they found me. Well, I mean, do you know where I am? You do. You do. You do. Okay, never mind. It just looks like everyone knows who I am. And where I live. Okay, that's weird. But I guess it's kind of understandable. I mean, we learned to the spread of this area. It is 1450, or it is 1564, so I guess that makes sense. Anyway, good news, free 50 admin. Second of all, arrival of European traders. Okay. Encourage them to make it a permanent stop. I mean, we are trying to do a very open Japan game. Like a really open Japan game. Because there are varying things of isolationism levels. But one of the favorite ones I have is actually just open doors, because technology cost and institution embracement. I mean, monthly war exhaustion, not always very useful. Stability cost modifier, not always very useful. Culture conversion cost, hardly useful since we're sending people away anyway. Missionaries +1, doesn't matter to me because I'm not converting all that much yet. We already talked about that. Idea cost is good and construction cost is good. I'll give them that. Selective integration, pretty alright. Institution spread and development cost, again, pretty okay. So I could go close by 1 level for institution spread. Development cost is... It would have been... Actually, development cost, I should have been adaptive. I should have been adaptive up to this point. Because everything else is really easy to spread. But I really should have been adaptive for that development cost. Anyway, you'll win some, you'll lose some. Hindsight's always 20/20. Let's move on. But yeah, the technology cost is one of my favorite things. Anyway. It starts the Nanban incident. We get a lot of money, holy hell. Or... we'll become isolationist, get domestic trade power. Or local trade power in Mutsu. Isn't Mutsu that the area that spawned colonialism, or am I wrong? No, definitely not there. Colonialism spawned in Chikuzin, I think. Or was it global trade? It was probably colonialism. Maybe it was Suo. It was Suo. Okay, never mind. It was Suo. So anyway, permanent stop. We get 10 years of Nanban port. Goods produced in local trade in Mutsu, which has tea, and tea is pretty good. Or I could just go with that massive sum of money. I might just go with the massive sum of money, actually. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll just take the money for now. Because I don't know how much this will actually give me. It was trade power and a little bit of local goods produced. Actually, it was a lot of local goods produced. But I don't think it was worth 500. Like, the 500 is based on our current economy, right? So, our current economy is worth a lot more than that. Anyway, we can spend that money on stuff, actually. Buildings and such. Building there. Can we include subjects? That works for me, actually. They're gonna be giving me that money at some point, in some form anyway. And it'll make them kind of happy. I can also get courthouses, because Kyoto just has a massive number of buildings that we can build in. So, we might as well use those. Kyoto is like the most developed city in the world right now. Kind of crazy. Oh, we're the second most valued, just under Sevilla, which is interesting. I love how trade works in this game. I mean, I wish it was a dynamic system, but it's still a good system for what it is. We can make Japan the most wealthy trade node on the planet, despite colonial powers in Europe existing, which I find kind of funny. Let me boost that mercantilism a bit too, and see how much I get from trade now. 33 a month, not bad. We're gonna recall, of course. That's fine. It looks like the French have landed in Eastern America. I don't see the British anywhere yet, actually. And Portugal hasn't even taken all of that. Interesting. It looks like we're the most advanced colonial empire right now. Are we an empire yet? I don't think so. Oh no, we are. Okay. Well, I mean, I should hope so. looking at our... Oh, wait, our development's not even 1,000. Okay, yeah, ignore me, please. I feel stupid a lot of the time. Let me increase my army maintenance, because we're going to war soon. Your tech is still 7, mine is 13. I have vassals, everything's prepared. I can declare war on you whenever possible. And apparently the Aztecs are going to be your overlord. Oh, yeah, wait, you're a trade league? You're a republic with a trade league. I mean, yeah, I guess you didn't need to reform. Well, you did. You reformed into Catholic, actually. So weird, okay. I'm gonna ignore the fact that somehow the Aztecs were allowed to join that trade league. Oh, well, they're a monarchy. You don't need to be a republic to join a trade league, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I can see that. Trade efficiency looking really spicy right now, but it depends. Tariffs are... there's like nothing from tariffs. I get most of my money from the gold they make. So we're gonna go with trade efficiency. We're gonna wait 1 month. We're gonna claim the best thing they have, which is their capital, and I don't know why I can claim all the way out here. That makes no sense to me. At all. Why am I allowed to claim here? I don't own anything that can do that. Ah, screw it, I don't actually care. Free claims. For whatever reason, I'm allowed to have that claim. Don't ask me how it works. It does. It just works. It just works, apparently. So let me turn on the epic music. Scrolling down to A Battle in the Highlands. Well, it has the word battle in it. It better be good. It's not very loud, is it? Is that much my headphones? No, it's just not very loud. Okay, For Honor and Glory. Let's go with that one. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and just start sieging that. Because we have the 6 cannons now. There you go. We got level 3 on there. So we should be able to siege that very quickly. Oh! Oh, right, yeah. Duh. Because we declared at the beginning of a month. Which does that, actually. So, for those of you who have no idea what just happened there, if you have no people in a garrison, then someone can just take it over for free. That's how the whole thing works when, you know, your mothballed forts happen, and then rebels can take them over within a month. That is precisely how that works. Because you have no one garrisoned. That's the only mechanic involved in that. But capitals aren't quite the same, you know, they always have a garrison, no matter what, which, you know, for good reason, I suppose. We can convert again? No, we can't actually, because we just finished that conversion. And I don't know why, but my headset's like malfunctioning. It thinks I'm trying to increase the volume. Please, no. I don't want my ears blasted off today. Everyone's just sieging, right? Well, some a little more than others, but yeah, I guess. I don't want to speed 5 wars, because that's never fun. But I did just grab their capital, and everyone else is gonna siege, so I can just, I guess, go on the offensive. I was looking at my colonies, and I'm like, can I colonize again? Because I kind of forgot, but no, I can't. Let me get that claim. Oh, the Brits have a claim on it, too. Oh, I don't like that. Do you have a claim on it? No, you don't. Okay, cool. Castile might have a claim on it, though. I don't like that. Do they have a claim? No, they don't. Good. So they can't declare war. I don't think, at least. Maybe they can. Actually, I'm gonna follow these guys. In theory, if I just get rid of all of their armies... Ooh. Ooh. Level 3 stability is hard to come by, I have to say. Ooh, that hurts. I can't believe I just sacrificed that much. Can't believe I just sacrificed that much in general, actually. That much Navy tradition for something that's so trivial, and I should have done that, and I feel kind of dumb, and yeah... But anyway. Oh, now he's a master of arms. Ooh, state maintenance, nice. What does that give me? Infantry combat ability. Well, that's really good, actually. Considering maybe one of these days I'm gonna create a an effective template. Maybe. Maybe when I declare on Ming, I'll have an actual template that works and isn't dumb and bad. Ooh, that's fine. That's fine. Leaves my court or I get mercantilism and lose legitimacy. Well, I'll do you one better. I'll take the legitimacy hit, and then I'll bring it back up, because I don't care. And I have way too many military power points, yeah. Had to save that sentence at the last second. So you, Kokomis, it looks like you just immediately spent military power to try and siege that, which was a really bad and dumb decision, which you'll now regret. Wait, where are you coming? Oh. I was like, where are you going? I didn't... What is this, like, Imperator? I just got troops going in random places on their own now? No, it's because he's looking for the 7 cities of gold, but he hasn't even walked into Canada yet, which, I might like to add is an area where they can spawn. So this is really, really inefficient. I mean, they can walk here. It's really weird how they just, like, they took everything that's part of the US, even, like, these are land connected, so that's so weird. Just parts of the US, and then didn't go into Canada except for over here. Odd AI behavior. Okay. I get it. No one wants to visit Canada. I understand, but come on. Like, that's still kind of weird behavior. For a computer. Even more money from the gold mines, and then... Come on, don't run away. Come back here. Get back here. There you go, and then... Oh, he's dead. He's actually just... He walked over here and he just died. Okay. I guess here's a new one? I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. Now, as for Quiche, a full annexation is not quite on the table. Everyone else is sieging. And I mean, everyone. Nah, I mean... Technically, even you, I guess. I guess we should just, like, get Uluas? I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. Uluas, maybe? Uluas? I don't know. Maybe. Well, we're just gonna siege that down. I could even click that button, but I don't need to. Oh, hold on. Good riddance, first of all. Excellent, second of all. Prestige. And, colonies done, third of all. And that means I can start a new one. Oh, these guys are really, really aggressive. Holy hell, okay. Well, let's start over here. In the best place, and then we're gonna have an adjacent one. So first of all, you here now. Second of all, we're gonna bring these guys over there too, but it's gonna take a while. Which is fine. I'm gonna try and keep an eye on that, even though I know I'm probably not gonna effectively do that. I'm gonna say I am, and then I'm not actually gonna look because I'm too busy, I don't know, staring at battles I know I'm gonna win. Or something like that. Looking at sieges I know I'm gonna get. But yeah, maybe I'll remember it. Maybe I'll remember it. Duplicity among European traders. Let me pause, actually. Okay, cool. Second of all, lose 20 prestige, gain base production in Mutsu. I don't really want to do that. I mean, the game is pretty much telling me just go ahead with this option, because 2 base production is worth pretty much nothing to me. And I mean pretty much nothing. It's worth like 100 and, I don't know, 20 points. 130 maybe. 130 Diplo. That's what this event is worth, but it's worth even less if I don't take it. I could just take the 25 local autonomy. Yeah, I'll lose 10 prestige. It's not that bad. Like, sure, I guess I'll just take it. I don't really mind that much. New technologies. I think I'll pass a little bit on that first. I think I'll focus more on what I'm doing here. Now, Mosquito. Okay, well, yes, I know I can't court, but you know who can? Mexico. Alright, now mosquito. More like mosquito no, because they don't want to do it unless we're done that battle. There you go. So, money, yeah, I'm assuming you guys will just be fine. I also no longer need that. So that's gonna take a while to, you know, update and be done. Are they actually coring all these things yet? Yeah, okay, they actually do have enough points to core these things, which is interesting. I don't know why that's a different color. Oh, it's a territorial core, and these are regular cores, okay. Like state cores. Also, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Yeah, I'm sure that's not gonna be a full annexation offer, so I don't care that much. So, free offer, quiche. First of all, wow, it's already there. Great. Moving on. Second offer, kokomes. Which I'm sure I can't take all of, which is upsetting, but understandable, I guess. Can I at least, like... Maybe I can just take this stuff. And then this stuff, and then leave them with whatever they have left. That works for me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So there you go. That's our offer to Kokomes. And now Mexico has moved their name like they should have a while ago, but whatever. I think it's time for a time check. I think a time check is in order, just to see how we are doing. And of course, I know I haven't done Duolingo, but it's also 31 minutes and 40-ish seconds. So this is Quarbit signing off. Hoping you had a fun time this episode, and as always, have a fantastic day.